Item number SCP-6661. Containment class Euclid. Secondary class Heimal. Disruption class Kinetic. Risk class Danger. Special containment procedures. A designated think tank is to be observed. Trends and the popularity of SCP-6661-2. If popularity declines, the think tank is to evaluate the best course of action. SCP-6661-2 is based. Memetic agents are to be spread throughout the internet and social media sites as well as Foundation Interact. Foundation web crawlers are to be scan the internet of SCP-6661-1 instances and look out for any active SCP-6661 events. The final instructions of SCP-6661-1 are to be redacted whenever possible. Personnel directly dealing with SCP-6661 are to be memetically inculcated per assigned to the object. Description: SCP-6661 is a phenomenon surrounding a particular internet meme. SCP-6661-1 is an internet meme commonly known as trollage. This meme spawned as a variant of the trollface meme. The meme starts as similar of how a trollface comic plays out, with the main character, Trollface, providing instructions to carry out a prank. What distinguishes SCP-6661-1 from a regular trollface meme is that prank instructions begin developing into more macabre instructions. With each panel, these steps culminate to atrocity or sinister event occurring. The final step of each comic seems to be a cognito-hazardous switch that makes a reader carry out the act displaying in the comic. It is estimated that 0.25% of those exposed to SCP-6661-1 are suspectly to its anomalous effects. It is currently unknown what the basis readers are chosen to carry out the skits. Notable incidents. Want to get back to her girlfriend? Step 1. Find out her favorite facial cream. Step 2. Procure the facial cream. Step 3. Obtain uric plants using gloves. Step 2. Blend the leaves with the cream and then repack it. Step 5. Give girlfriend the gift. Step 6. Redacted. 24 December 2020. Melbourne, Australia. College student Leah Miller was hospitalized after applying a facial cream spiked with gamma dendrocenamide moroids. The victim had cruelly innocent himself and had attempted to remove her face before being restrained by the paramedics. Her ex-boyfriend and fellow college mate, Peter Wilkins, was arrested at the scene. Want to help little kids? Step 1. Get a job at a children's hospital. Step 2. Make friends with the children. Step 3. Enter the oxygen tank room. Step 4. Replace tanks with carbon monoxide. Step 5. Release them from the defective vessels. Step 6. Redacted. The 28th December 2020. Banda Aceh, Indonesia. 15 terminally ill children were killed by the via carbon monoxide poisoning. Hospital orderly Aziz Hadayat was identified as the perpetrator after he was caught replacing oxygen tanks with carbon monoxide tanks. During the interrogation, he was recorded calmly stating that he was delivering them. He was not stated who was the recipient. Want to have a good holiday? Step 1. Pack necessary equipment and items. Step 2. Say goodbye to the family. Step 3. Drive to the valley campgrounds. Step 4. Find local shepherd and his flock. Step 5. Steal a little lamb. Step 6. Release upon its flesh for it to be your last meal. Step 7. Redacted. The 20th January 2021. Alberta, Canada. A liver desjardins entered a local tourist campground and opened fire upon the campers, killing 10 and injuring 14. He was subsequently shot dead by an emergency response team RCMP sniper. He was illegally obtained by the semi-automatic rifle and handgun. Addendum 1. Foundation web crawlers detected an SCP-6661-1 instances, with the final step being heavily distorted before carrying out a necessary expungement. Junior researcher Michael Ramis edited out the distortion and scanned the image through the spectrogram generator without authorization. The following phrase was recorded. Spectrogram generated by the audio. Despite the breach of the protocol, junior researcher Ramirez's actions provided valuable insight into the anomaly, which permission from the O5 spectrogram was constructed with a reply to the question and spread through the internet. Within 24 hours, another SCP-6661-1 instances with the distortion was detected and isolated. The following is a record of the messages. Foundation made spectrogram.
Yes, we see you. Who are you? And why are you doing this?
SCP-6661 response. It is theorized that the collective perpetuity of this Rolfus meme created by a thought form which the manifests via the meme SCP-6661-1 came into existence due to the decline in the popularity of the Trollface meme. The early events caused thought form into the launcher of the darker SCP-6661 into garner break action. Therefore, it was been hypothesized that Trollface became popular again. then the effects of SCP-6661 will subside. Addendum 2. The percentage of the suspectable individuals has been steadily increasing the order that has been given to carry out the experiment. Addendum 3. The think tank of researchers, psychologists, and statisticians is to be assembled to design visual images and media involving trophies. Now designated SCP-6661-2, SCP-6661-2 is then to be disseminated across within the Foundation, iterated as the test. The aim is to be standard rate media with the mimetic agent to the point it achieves popularity due to its overseer. The think tank has been designated Task Force Hexa 9 Meme Machine. Addendum 4. Incidents involving SCP-6660-1 have slightly reduced authorization by the O5 Council to disseminate SCP-6661-2 across the Internet has been given. Addendum 05. Due to the increased popularity of SCP-6661-2 memes, SCP-6661-1 instances has decreased to more controllable numbers to allow standard containment procedures. Addendum 6. In 19th September 2021, an unknown SCP-6661 instance was detected in Hexa 9's database. The instance is currently being scanned for possible cognitive hazards and is currently omitted until deemed safe. Footnote. An image, video, piece of text, attic, typically humorous in nature that is copied, spread rapidly by Internet users, often with slight variations. A character wearing a mischievous smile used to symbolize Internet trolls and an Internet trolling. When a mimetic agent has reached into the point, it is colloquially dubbed in mundane circles as dank. Amnistication, information, speculation, ethic.